Good morning or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. Happy Friday. So we're taking our test today, and this video should help you make sure that you're prepared for our test. So I've already asked you to take out a sheet of loose leaf paper. If you've not done that yet, pause this video really quickly and grab one, because as we work through the video, I'm going to ask you to write certain things down. And then at the end of the video, you're going to turn in those notes to prove that you did watch it. So if you don't already have that sheet out, you better get it out. Okay, so here's what you need to know for the test. And I think most of us are good to go and going to be very successful on this test because most of you have really worked hard during our activities and taken what we've been learning seriously. So I think that you should do great. If your note sheet is filled in, that's also really going to help you. So the skills that you will be assessed on are area and circumference of a circle, volume and surface area of prisms, and volume and surface area of cylinders. Now, remember, showing your work. I know it's not your favorite thing, but so many of you did so much better on volume and surface area of cylinders when you showed your work the way that I asked you to do it. And later on in this video, you're going to have a chance to watch a really good example of showing your work, just for a reminder before you take your test. So right now, I want you to write down which skill you are most concerned about for this test. And I want you to write down why. So you're going to write, I am most concerned about blank because, and then you're going to fill that in. So you're going to take about 10 seconds to do that. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. Okay, so we are going to look over the review scramble from yesterday. So if you don't already have that out, grab that, take that out. If you turned it into the bin yesterday, you should have already gotten it back. But if not, make sure you have it. So wait for this to load. Technology, it's taken forever. Okay. So the first one that we're going to go over is the area of circles. So if you had, oh my gosh, you guys, if you did this first one where the radius was 5, your area should have been 78.5. If you did this one where the diameter was 16, your area should have been 200.96. This one where the diameter is 7, your area should have been 38.465. And on this one, where the radius was 8.5, your area should have been 226. Okay, moving on to circumference. If you did this first guy with a radius of 5 inches, your circumference was 31.4. On this guy, where your diameter was 16, your circumference should have been 50.24. This guy, where the diameter was 7 inches, your circumference should have been 21.9. And on this guy, where the radius was 8.5, your circumference should have been 53.8. At any time, if this goes too fast, you know you can pause and rewind. Okay, so here is surface areas of cylinders. So if you chose this one that had a radius of 6 and a height of 5, you should have had 414.48. If you chose this one where the radius was 4 and the height was 11, you should have gotten 376.8. This guy where the radius is 2.5 and the height is 8.5, you should have had 172.7. And on this last guy with the radius of 4.25 and the height of 6.5, you should have gotten 286.9. All right, so now we've got surface area of rectangular prisms. This guy here that was a 10 by 20 by 20, you should have gotten 1600. This guy that was a 12 by 13 by 13, that should be 962. This guy that's a 6 by 5 by 5 should be a 170. And this guy that is a 10 by 11 by 32 is 1,564. Okay, volume of cylinders. This guy was a radius of 4 and a height of 3, and he was 150.72. This guy was a radius of 2.5 and a height of 7, and that's 137.37. This guy is a radius of 3 and a height of 12, and that was 339.12. This guy was a radius of 1.5 and a height of 8, and that volume was 56.52. Okay, this side was 3, and since it's a cube, you should know that all of the sides are 3. So length, width, and height are all 3, giving you a volume of 27 meters cubed. This guy here is a 1 by 26 by 2. His volume was 52 inches cubed. And then the last page you had was, looks like there's someone hiding behind that page, was spheres, cones, and cylinders. The sphere up here that had a radius of 9 had a volume of 3,053.63. This guy right here, which was an 18 by 18 base with a height of 16, this pyramid, that volume was 1,728. This volume of this cone with a radius of 9 and a height of 15 was 1,271.7. This pyramid right here with a base of 5 by 5 and a height of 4 had a volume of 33.3. This cone had a diameter of 4 and a height of 8, so that volume is 33.49. This guy right here had a diameter of 22, and the volume is 5,572.45. So that's all of the pages of your review scramble. All right, next slide. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to draw, actually on your paper, based on the review scramble, I want you to write down, I did blank on the review scramble. So fill it in. I did well. I didn't do very well. I should have worked harder. I feel like it was a good review activity. Write something down to tell me how you did on the review scramble. Okay, so now you've got 2 practice problems. So the first one you've got is volume, and this has a radius of 8 and a height of 12. So go ahead and pause your video right now and find the volume and surface area of this cylinder. Make sure that you are showing your work on your paper. Go ahead and pause it. When you're done solving, push play. All right, next problem. You have another practice problem to do. So this is a rectangular prism with a length of 18, a width of 4, and a height of 10. So I want you to do the same thing. Show your work on your paper for both volume and surface area. So pause the problem. When you are done solving it, push play. Awesome. Welcome back. Okay, so here's what you are going to do. You are going to go over to the blog, and on the blog, there is a short video right here that is going to help you. It's going to walk you through solving both of those problems. It is 4 minutes and 31 seconds. You should not be at the video for more than like 6 minutes. If you need to stop and fix something in your work because you made a mistake, that's okay. But you shouldn't be at that video for more than 6 minutes. When you finish, before that, we're not done yet. On your paper, I want you to write down a couple things for me. I want you to write down, I am ready. I want you to write down, I am smart. And I want you to write down, I am going to do awesome on this test. So now that you're done, you're going to turn your notes in. Make sure your name is on your notes. You're going to go to SumDog. And if you are in block 3, I'm going to ask that you be amazing for the sub. So your notes for this video will be worth 10 points. Have a good day. I know you're going to do awesome. If you need to take a minute to write down some formulas, go ahead and do that.